Hi there, Taurus. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at February 23rd through March 1st. And there's a lot happening this week with Venus, your ruler, and Mars, the planet of passion, settling down into Aries, your 12th house of past karma, subconscious, self-renewal. And it's really a time when many of you will feel as if maybe you did the wrong thing with an ex. Maybe you should have hung on and seen how things went. Maybe you were too quick to pull the plug. Maybe you were a bit unfair. Maybe you should have let him or her, go out and do what they had to do, and then things could have resumed. Maybe you were too quick to call it quits. And that is something that we all go through. However, with Venus and Mars spending the next month in your 12th house, you'll probably even run into people from your past, whether it's through social media, whether you hear something through the grapevine or a little birdie tells you something, whether you see an announcement in the newspaper, or whether you run into them as in and actually see them and talk to them at a place that you used to go together or that you've never been before. Any which way, it's kismet if you've been thinking about them. And it's your way of working out what happened, why you felt the relationship wasn't working, and what you can take on board for your relationships now. Not always a love relationship. It could be a relationship you had with a friend that was very intense, and you were the best of buddies and did everything and went everywhere together, and then something silly usually happens and you stop talking. So, but if it's a lover or someone you live with or someone you are married to, running into them can really stir up the whole cosmic, nest of, what did I do the wrong thing? Or I hate him even more now. Or she looks so good and she didn't look good when she was with me. I really do feel that running into people that you used to be madly in love with can be quite an eye-opening experience in that you think, what was I thinking? So that is where the planets are this week. Venus and Mars actually are trining Saturn, and Neptune's clouds drift in front of the sun. The situation is complicated because these two alignments have very different influences. First, Venus and Mars coupled together in fiery Aries make a balanced trine to Saturn, also in fiery Sagittarius. So there's a lot of fire energy happening. Although any Saturn involvement can sometimes mean a delay, it's also a serious motivator for success because it strengthens your physical and mental endurance levels. So far, things are looking good, but later on Wednesday, the Pisces sun is scheduled for its yearly meetup with Neptune. Although the sun and Neptune only get together once a year for a short two-day meeting, the influence of this combination can be significant if it happens on the same day you're trying to make an important decision. This Sun-Neptune combination is like a lighthouse in the fog. It can either illuminate or obscure. This doesn't mean you should stay inside and cover your head, but you might have to dig deep inside to see the light that lies ahead. Make a space to be alone and let intuition be your guide. If you get caught up in a do or die situation, take a tip from the Saturn trine and proceed with caution. But actually, it's quite an interesting week. Keep your eye out for an ex or exes and really, process how you feel around them and make sure that whatever you say, it's not something that you wish you didn't say. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you again next week.